Hello, everybody. Mullet Man Trucking here right now in beautiful Salt Lake City at Prime Orientation Day number 3? Wow, 3. Okay, so in order to start this off, all right, if you want to join the Mullet Club, please hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell if you want to be notified of my new content when it goes live. So what happened today? Well, today there was no simulator like yesterday, but I did learn a lot of valuable information today. So we started the morning and it was pretty good. We started the morning and we learned about the logs on the truck, elogs. Basically, what we need to do in order to be legal and to be up to DOT standards in terms of how we are accounting for time on the truck. So when you are on a truck, you have to be accountable for 24 hours. You have to tell what you are doing for 24 hours as you are a truck driver, because you have to follow the law. So we did look at the law. We mostly focused on the elogs because that is the new standard for the industry, and we have to follow that for the law to be, followed. So we also did learn about how to work a paper log a little bit, not too much, but we did learn about, creating the lines to match and to associate ourselves with what the time is doing, and very important to make comments so that if your Qualcomm goes down and you need to account for time, if the officer looks at your logs, he knows what he's looking at. So we did that. We also learned about tires. We learned about tires today. We had an awesome, one of our awesome tire guys come in from Prime, and he talked about tires and how in Prime, for the majority of our trucks that are not flatbed or intermodal division, we run super singles instead of duals for our drive tires. So very important things to discuss with the steer and the drive tire. For your steer tire, it can be no more, or it can have no less than 430 seconds of tread left before it becomes not DOT compliant, which means you can be put out of service. So in terms of that, one key thing is with that is on the actual steer tires, you can rotate those the opposite way, because on trucks, unlike most cars now that have gone away from directional tires, truck drivers still use directional tires. So whatever way the arrow is pointing needs to be the way you put it on the vehicle. And in terms of your steer tires on the front, you can rotate those to a different direction if you would like, just so you have put enough miles on them. You can do that. But when you get to your drive tires, which are the tires in the back of the tractor, not on the trailer, but in the back of the tractor, they can be no less than 230 seconds of tread left before they become DOT illegal. So with those, you have to keep those as directional, that you cannot rotate those to a different direction. Just, it won't work. The tires are meant to stay with the arrow on the tire pointing the way it should be put on. And very interesting thing I did not know about Prime is in our Springfield, Missouri location, or our terminal there, they actually do in-house recapping of tires. And in terms of recapping, you can't do it on your steer tires. You are able to do it on your drive tires. It's still not that recommended because you're probably not going to get that greatest life out of them. So we did tires. We also talked about benefits. So in terms of health insurance, dental, all that kind of stuff. 401k. In terms of your benefits, you can start getting benefits after 90 days of service. Now that means you are an actual employee, so you have to have your CDL in order to start that time of the 90 days. But in terms of your 401k, that is once you've done 6 months of service. So we did that. I had an awesome lunch. They had carbonara as a special today for lunch. I thought that was pretty good. It was very delicious. And then once we came back from that, we also discussed next steps. So in orientation, I have like 1 day of orientation really left, and then I go into PSD. At PSD, I'm actually going to learn how to actually drive the truck and be able to pass the CDL test, which I think is going to be awesome once I get my license, because I am going to trifecta, and there is no doubt about that, because I am going to put the work in and do what I need to do to succeed. So basically today we just did a bunch of classes. Like I said, we ended the day with our basically knowing what next steps are going to be in the program. And I didn't know this when we started, and I started out, but so once you pass your CDL test, you have to go back to your home state and actually get it transferred over to your state, because you have 30 days from when you take the test to get that done. Most of the time, you're going to have enough time to go there and then wait on a trainer to get there. But the good part about it is you can start, so you can start making money. You can, because you are available for dispatch, basically up until, you know, you get a trainer, you're going to get paid, basically the PSD pay of $700 a week, guarantee. So I thought that was really cool. Wow, this is a long video today. But we just had some really great things happen today. I learned a lot of knowledge. And I don't know, we'll have a great day tomorrow. Probably going to get my badge tomorrow, which means I can actually, you know, get in the building, which will be nice. But I just want to leave you with something. Last bit is, why don't you get a mullet? It looks cool on me. Why don't you get one on you? Probably make you cool. Probably make you have a lot of friends.